Hello Capricorns and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your weekly tarot reading for June 3rd through the 9th of 2019. Okay guys, so Capricorns, thank you guys so much for all of your support. And if you haven't, please make sure to share the videos and to subscribe to the channel. And when you do, hit that little wiggly bell in the corner and it will notify you whenever I put up a video or whenever I go live, okay? Capricorns, I will have a GoFundMe in the description, sorry, not the description box, in the comments below this video for little Fox for his surgery. He needs a surgery. He's a lovely little guy, lovely little kitty for somebody that I know through YouTube, and they could really use some help right now. So if you do donate to that and then email me afterwards, you will get $5 off of your next reading. You don't have to get it right away, but whenever you do want to get a reading, you will have $5 off of it if you donate to that, okay? Capricorns, this week we have the new moon in Gemini. So let's talk about the astrology of that, and then we'll get into your general read for the week with the Hermetic Tarot. We'll look at romance, love, things of the heart, feelings-based stuff, you know. It's just general reads for the week though, okay? If you do want to check out your singles and couples read for the month, I will be doing love readings for June 2019, singles and couples. And I usually do love readings. Not very love reading focused reader, but I got some emails that from people that wanted something more love focused, so check those out. I also have the new moon in Gemini video, so check that out as well. It has your specific messages for the new moon in Gemini. Okay, so the new moon in Gemini is June 3rd, so right at the beginning of the week. It's in 12 degrees, and when you break that down in numerology, it is the number 3, which is all about communication. And that's really what this new moon is about. It's really, really clear. It's pulling in information, new discoveries. It's having us explore new ways or different ways of doing things that can be a lot more effective, okay? Bringing in new ideas. Again, it's this curious, exploratory energy here. We want to express our thoughts and feelings really clearly and with enjoyment. So a great time to get together with friends and family and people that we love and have some wonderful discussions, or really just, I don't know, the communication is just clear and flowing. So it's really nice. We have Mercury also in Gemini, and it's about 15 degrees away at 27 degrees. And it really is bringing up this energy that is just totally the opposite of what a Mercury retrograde is about. It's just extremely clear communication. And it's really all about communication in the here and now. Maybe even through technology, email, phone calls, texting. We have Jupiter squaring Neptune in Pisces with this new moon, which might bring up a more confusing, kind of overload of what's coming in. It's kind of like it could be a little bit overwhelming in terms of emotions and things that are coming out and coming at you at this time. So it could also bring up this possibility of embarrassing losses or failures being brought to the forefront. Areas where maybe we have let things go or been maybe too trusting and dreamy. It's really testing our faith in these areas, okay? So let's get into your general energy and generally what might be happening in terms of spiritual, general, career for the week for you guys. Okay, Capricorn, so let's see. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. As you know, this reading cannot and will not resonate with all of you. That's why you should check out your other placements. First, we get the Moon. General messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ooh, what's this? High Priestess. Yeah, very Piscean energy here. Princess of Cups. If you have a Pisces in your life, they're factoring in really strongly right now. 2 of Cups. Wow. Okay, so let's take a look at these guys, all right? There's a lot of mysterious feelings, emotions, pushes that we might be having come to the surface with this Gemini new moon. It's having us want to talk, you know, it's bringing these things to the forefront so that we can explore them, talk about them, translate them into, translate really these, oh my gosh, almost just dropped, the whole deck. Translate these feelings into words here. So clarify the Moon and the High Priestess. These are very similar Piscean energies for me. You know, she's the keeper of the knowledge. To me, she is representing our higher self here in terms of being able to guide us and help us understand where we need, where we lack fulfillment, where we need to look for it. You know, the Moon is all about these mysterious feelings, pushes, It's about the mysteries, and the High Priestess is the keeper of the keys to those mysteries. So King of Wands says, time to discuss these things, time to bring them out into the open. The King of Wands is communicative. He's not afraid to say what he needs to say here because he's on top of it. It's taking control, taking leadership. You see how he's got this lion here in the reins. To me, that's a very... I mean, the King of Wands is supposed to represent Leo, so that's why we're seeing lions. But it's a card about strength and overcoming. To me, it's kind of a lower echo of the Strength card. Clarify the High Priestess there. Coming out the High Priestess. Seven of Cups. Wow, this is just pure Pisces energy here. So again, if you guys have Pisces placements or you're dealing with a Pisces, they're factoring quite strongly this week. You might be talking with one and having some deep discussions with a Pisces friend, relative, maybe even someone that you work with. But it's also really just about that Piscean energy of exploring these feelings. Exploring, you know, the what ifs. Exploring why we're feeling the way we're feeling. And really wholeheartedly delving deep into it to try to, you know, wheedle out what's going on here. Clarify Seven of Cups, the Princess of Cups there. Knight of Wands. Yeah, you're able to put words, I think, to these feelings this week. And that's really what this whole energy is about here. Listen to your higher self. Go on and meditate, okay? Write. Do some, like, free writing. Okay, I think that will help you come to some conclusions this week, especially in terms of self-fulfillment, happiness. If you get too focused on relationships, I think a lot of you, I'm getting a message, you know, if you get too focused and obsessive about, you know, being in a relationship and about seeking romantic love, it's time to find happiness on your own. I know that we're not doing the love part yet, but you need to appreciate where you are now as opposed to where you've been. The Nine of Pentacles to me is a card of, you know, celebrating our successes, celebrating how much we've grown, celebrating the abundance, and even in terms of like money and more material aspects of our life here that we've accumulated. It's also appreciating ourselves even in a physical way as well. So we need to bring love to ourselves here and also realize we need to feel accomplished here. Some of you guys might actually be getting either a raise or something, or maybe a new offer, a partnership in terms of work here. Some type of achievement, some type of like solidification of a job for those who have been wondering and feeling anxious and waiting for that. That can, even though you were confused here, and that's at the center of your reading, the Seven of Cups, which is, you know, Lord of illusory success. There's an illusory energy about things where we don't really... There's a lot of cups to be looked at. There's a lot of paths to be considered. There's a lot of options to be considered here. And that's really what this week is about, is looking through those things. Looking through especially feelings that have to do with confusion. If you've been feeling very confused, it's time to look at that. And where that confusion stems from and why it's coming up here. It could be more I'm feeling a little bit more spiritual about this, but I'm also feeling that as you're kind of seeking, like, you know, sifting through all of this, and it might have some areas where it delves into work. It might have some areas where it delves into romance. But really, this is about... I just feel like it's really about discovering, you know, which of these Seven Cups is right for you. Deciding that, putting that energy out there. Speaking your heart, you know, going for what you want here out of these Seven Cups. There will be one thing that you want the most. So time to sift through and figure it out. If you haven't been happy with where you've been, it's time to start looking into that and to start looking forward. Again, that could be, I feel like for some of you, it could be career paths, you know, where we're living, what we're doing. We want a different life here, so maybe we go out and seek that. And some of us are really bringing that in. Again, if we've been waiting for that opportunity, we could be getting it this week. The Two of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. Either you're offering that to somebody, or somebody could be offering that to you, but it's also appreciating... especially if you're in a partnership, whether that be romantic or career, appreciate that other person, because I do think that communicating with them is going to give you a deeper appreciation for yourself and your growth. You know, have you change perspective from negative to positive on it, you know? So, Capricorn, let's get a Halloween Oracle message from the Stacey DeMarco deck. Message of advice and guidance from our higher selves. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, whoever's higher self needs to come through. Barmbrack, sweetness and synergy. I like this card. Alright, when you pull the Barmbrack card, it indicates a curiosity to know what is ahead, but it's important to balance that with the now. After all, we have the tools to change our future should we choose. The sweet synergy of Barmbrack, all the ingredients, including the objects, are more complete and powerful together than they are individually. It should encourage you to seek your own sweet spot. So yeah, guys, we have to balance out our curiosity for the future with where we are now. I think some of you guys with that Seven of Cups are wondering where this is all taking, but we just have to be open and, you know, appreciate where we are every step of the way. Seek out enjoyment and happiness every step of the way. Let's look at love now, guys, okay? By the way, that was my Hermetic Tarot. I think I forgot to mention that. As I drop a few cards there, let me get those. And now let's use the Aquarian Tarot for love for you guys, okay? Love and romance for my Capricorns. Guys, some of you guys are really dealing with a Pisces this week. That card flung itself right out immediately. So even if it's one Capricorn out there that this reading is like specifically resonating with, you really got a Pisces partner that I think is helping you come to some deep conclusions and a deeper understanding of yourself this week. It's like really figuring deeply into the whole theme and everything that you're kind of going through the week. It's almost like they're guiding you through this. They're helping you through some really big transitions, changes, realizations. Clarify love and romance for Capricorns. Two of Rods. Yeah, again, you're at this amazing spot where you're seeing a path forward here for what it is. You're realizing where you're at. And even if you don't have a Pisces in your life here, it could just be, you know, getting more in touch with that side of us that tells us, you know, what makes us happy, what do we enjoy. I want to bring love into the world, and I want to start looking for that again for you single ones. And it's saying, wow, I'm actually at a much better position than I thought I was. Maybe I've been complaining about being single, but maybe I really needed this time to grow. Maybe I needed this to get to this point where I have the world in my hand. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. And Nine of Swords reversed. I'm not even going to pull clarifiers for this, honestly, guys. I think that this is very, very upfront, very clear here. Maybe I'll do one for the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Swords, just because I'm curious. But overall, it's just a total change in your energy here. You're able to now see that things can change once you realize your own position and your own control of the situation, because you can bring in love and happiness if you choose to do so. But if you keep blocking it out and saying, you know, well, I don't deserve this, or I don't deserve that, or, you know, no one's ever going to be good enough for me, I'm never going to have this, then you're going to bring in that energy again and again. So it's looking at things from a more positive perspective and, you know, forgetting about the past, realizing we've done things that way before, but now we have the world in our hands here, and where will we take this new, loving, just kind of refreshed energy here? Refreshed, lightened. Because Nine of Swords reverse says you are getting out of this period. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is here to bring in love. You've learned, you've gone within, you've gone through the necessary changes. So take, you know, what you've learned, how you've grown here, and put it into practice. Start pushing forward. The Hangman's reverse is saying, you know, I mean, look at his legs are in the shape of a four. Fours are about, you know, the structures that we've built here. It's a nice, stable, you know, structure that we built. Fours are, you know, we've got this so far. You know, we've got this. Where will we take this from here? I've, you know, gone within. I've built myself up to this stronger point here. Now I've got these things to hold on to. I've got, you know, this nice little spot here where I can rest, where I can wait, where I can imagine that Four of Wands. Again, if I'm just talking about fours in general here, and just because that's how I always feel about the Hangman reverse. And it's saying, you know, where will you take this? Double it and go to 8. It's, you know, we have this energy coming in that's bringing in abundance, bringing in what we want, bringing in a change of circumstances here. You know, it's a beginning of a very positive cycle. It's a change, and it's a change from prior events, that we have to be willing to change how we respond here, and, you know, the actions that we take to bring in different, to bring in something better, okay, to bring in a more stable energy, to bring in the right kind of energy. So yeah, you guys are like stepping back out into the world here in a higher perspective, in a higher version of yourself in terms of love. So I really like this. All right, Capricorn, let's get some Romance Angel Oracle cards for you. I also, actually, I'll do that after. Hold on. Romance Angel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Messages about love, about romance. Anything for the heart chakra. For my Capricorns this week, we have new love coming in. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Like I was saying, guys, take back control of your life and stop letting destructive behaviors rule how you approach love and how you see yourself in love, and really how you bring it in all areas, in all aspects, not just love, but, you know, get rid of those negative aspects of yourself that you cling to, that stop, you know, that keep you caged in here. It's time to take back control of your life. You've matured, you've grown. Go out and approach that new love here. Free yourself from the old you. I also just want to say a quick thank you to Capricorn Ari, who made these amazing shoes for me that my sister sent me for my birthday. She and him made these amazing shoes. I know that you did all the illustrations, that one she didn't. But this is amazing. There's a little Deku scrub. It's a little Makar. I actually have a Makar. I'll probably, if I do a video head on again or face on again, I'll show you guys him. I got, my friend Julie got him at a con and sent him to me. But look at this. This is so cute. Thank you so much. These are amazing. All Zelda, all my two favorite Zelda games because I grew up with them. Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. All I had was a GameCube. Please don't make fun of me. Because I know everyone's going to be like, Ocarina. I love Ocarina too. I played it. And Majora's Mask. They're my other favorites. But oh my god, these are amazing. I love it. I'm like afraid to wear them because I'm like, I might ruin it. But thank you, Ari, who is a Capricorn. Shout out to you. So thank you so much. If you guys want to book a private reading, please do so with all the information in the description box below this video. And don't forget to donate to Fox's surgery if you can. You will get $5 off of a reading if you can help out, and that'll be in the comments below, okay? So thank you guys. Have a blessed week.